Jai Shri Krishna. Today I'm going to speak about junk food. That means what is really junk food. In my opinion, junk food is categorized in three simple ways. One is what you cook at home. That is also a junk food if you use the wrong ingredients. The second thing is the way you cook it, with what vessels you cook it. That's also a problem. And the third thing is what mechanism you use to cook it. And fourth thing is how do you store your food. So these four things have to be maintained perfectly when you cook something at home. And then the next way is eating out. Eating out is also categorized in two ways. One thing is outside roadside things, all of that, they also contain toxins. And the other one is eating in hotels, and a third one is finally junk food from companies. So now let's start off with all the different categories. The first in your kitchen. Now let's come into your kitchen. Imagine that you're in your kitchen. You start off cooking, and then what do you cook with? The first thing is aluminium vessels. Okay, that's a very nice way. It's cheap to buy. Wow, wonderful. But it causes so many complications. Half of them are so dangerous that you have to keep visiting the doctor daily if you have such an aluminium vessel in your kitchen. Then non-stick vessels. They contain Teflon, a dangerous chemical. And then the third one is, it is these non-stick vessels which contain Teflon and other kinds of things. So now these three vessels in which you cook have to be maintained perfectly, and you must not at all use them at all. You must avoid these things. Try to use mud pots instead of all of this. And now we'll come to GMOs. What are GMOs basically? GMOs are dangerous things, and they are genetically modified organisms. We'll discuss about this in my later videos, and you can read this book for further information on GMOs. It's called Altered Genes, Twisted Truth. And then the next thing is what's there in your junk food, the junk food in companies. So company junk foods are mainly categorized in 10 different ways. They are Lays, or all of those kinds of chips, salty savory snacks and all of that, and then sweets, and then also sugary items, and also chocolates, biscuits, ice creams, pizzas, burgers, and thousands of other things like even rice items nowadays. If you buy those rice items or rice, they say something Indian dishes or anything which is so-called Indian, made traditionally, everything has dangerous toxins in it. And then we come to ready-to-eats also. They are also very dangerous because they are packed in aluminium. So after covering all of this, we'll come to the toxins present in your food. So what all is there in your food mainly? So it is basically toxins like artificial taste enhancers, artificial leavening agents, artificial aging agents, artificial coloring agents, which make your food colorful. That's why you feel, oh, that's so nice, fine. And Maaza or any other juices are not really orange as they appear to be. They'll be stinking because they store it for 2 or 3 years. And then because it's so stinking, they'll add colors and scents and everything to bring that so-called natural color. To bring natural colors is that's why they add these toxins. And then also aluminium, heavy metals like cadmium, mercury, lead, and so many other toxins, and then aborted human fetal tissues, baby fetal tissues, which are made by Planned Parenthood, an organization in the US. So all of these things are so dangerous for your body also, and it's so bad to become a cannibal like that by eating aborted human baby fetuses. You can watch the videos too on YouTube about what's happening really. And then we have aspartame, an artificial sugar, and MSG, monosodium glutamate, and also different kinds of artificial sugars like aspartic acid and also acesulfame, and so many other different kinds of sugars. Then all of these things, when they add, you get tumors. So it's a real torture, and it's abuse, especially to children, if the parents feed junk food to children or buy it to them just to be free and not cook. So then we come to all the other toxins, like now the 5 evils. There are 5 evils that you use in your kitchen. One is refined sugar, refined salt, refined oil, and then milk. That is of 3 ways: A2 milk, A1 milk, and also processed milk. Processed milk is always A1 milk and causes dangerous problems. So A2 milk is the good milk. It comes from the indigenous cow. So finally, with these 5 evils, the last one is jaggery. So jaggery is again of 2 types. One is the white jaggery, one is the black jaggery, which sometimes contains those strands of sugarcane in it. Black jaggery is very good for your health. White jaggery is totally processed. It contains ZNS, zinc chemicals, and also it contains hydroxy chemicals. The next thing is the fruit you eat. Okay, I'm not going to use these things that are toxins. Now let me start eating fruits. Okay, that's a very good thing. Well, fruits are very great for your health, but again, nowadays, because the world is totally polluted, we have 2 ways in food too, in fruits too. So they are, one is the polished fruits, the GMO fruits, the genetically modified organisms, and the other group is the very good fruits, like the ones you get from the tree. You pluck it fresh and then you eat it yourself. You can grow your own without pesticides, without anything, and which is not GMO, genetically modified organisms. So be careful about what you're eating every step, because we are the consumers. We are the ones who have to choose our own food. So don't believe any FSSAI or FDA signs on any food. They are really cheating. They cheat you completely. And now we'll see the diseases, the complications. You may feel that, okay, I eat junk food. Let there be any toxin. What happens to me? Well, now there are thousands of diseases which occur due to junk food consumption. They are diabetes, sugar disease, blood sugar disease, and also AIDS disease, and also human papilloma virus, so many other ones. And also, even though you take vaccines, whatever you do, these diseases are not at all, it won't go. And then chronic inflammation, chronic symptoms, and then also and nasopharyngeal diseases, and Lou Gehrig's disease, artificial induced diseases, and also Alzheimer's disease, and also Parkinson's disease. All of these diseases we may discuss in later videos in deep information. Now we'll just see all the diseases. So these diseases are going to destroy your body completely, so try to be away from all of these junk foods. It's easy to be away. Try it for 40 days and after that you'll be used to it. Jai Shri Krishna.